Love Desi Girl magazine. My name is Manisha Panwala. I just want to say I am truly grateful for you want to interview me for your magazine. I would like to discuss a little bit about who I am and what I do. Well, I was born in India in 1978. However, I came to this country when I was around 12 years of age. I was very fortunate that my father made a decision to come here, and we grew up in between Pennsylvania and New Jersey. I feel really fortunate that in last 30 years, with support of my family, I have been able to accomplish a lot. By career, I am a registered dietitian, a nutritionist, as you would call it. I am also a long-term meditator of Vipassana meditation. I am 42 years of age, and as we call it, being in this country is a land of opportunity. I would like to discuss a little bit about health and nutrition and how it's important, especially for the young groups and aging groups, and of course, starting with children. Few things that I would really like to discuss is how do we live a normal, healthy, balanced lifestyle. We live very stressful, driven life, and we always forget to put our health on a back burner, not realizing that it's just opposite. When we tend to take care of our health, we tend to have more energy. When we feed our body more nutrition, we tend to feel more active. We can then spend time with our children, our grandchildren. But when we tend to suffer our body and we put unhealthy foods such as junk food in our bodies, such as chips and cookies and sodas and colas, we're really not helping, helping with our energy, helping with our skin, helping with our hair. So, what's really important? What's a good source of nutrition? I always say, let's go back to our grandparents' time when they didn't have a lot of junk food on a shelf in grocery stores. They ate wholesome fruits, vegetables, fish. If you're a meat eater, eggs, whole grains. In a form of rice and lentils. They had some dried fruits. They focus mostly on nuts, seeds. These are the foods that we really want to consume in our diet. We really want to stay away from fruit juices because fruit juices are considered concentrated sweets. They affect the prevalence of insulin, which is a hormone responsible for causing weight gain in our body. So we really have to be mindful of not consuming fruit juices. Now you'll say, wait, fruit juices are healthy for us. Not really. Imagine you had an opportunity to eat 3 apples and then you would drink a glass of apple juice. The difference is you're taking 30 grams of sugar in a 1 glass of apple juice, which can spike the prevalence of hormone insulin and can make you gain weight. Whereas when you eat 3 apples, you have the skin and you'll eat with the apples with that. So you get the good source of fiber. Plus, it's a great source of sugar that can produce energy within the body. So please keep these things in mind. Occasionally, of course, when you're going out or when you have celebrations or maybe Saturday comes, it's a good idea to maybe give your body a small treat, maybe, but in a portion control. If you're eating cake this week, maybe you want to go with a little bit smaller version. Again, these are behaviors, in the, pretty much when we look at the psychological aspect of it, it takes us 21 days to change our behaviors. So that if you are going to make smaller changes to become healthier, you really want to focus on cutting one thing out of the diet. So if you're a fruit juice drinker and soda drinker, let's make a decision to cut that out of the diet for 3 weeks, about 21 days, without making any other changes. Once you are comfortable making those changes, you can go ahead and make other changes. Now, I am a registered dietitian. I do accept all the health insurances. I am based in New Jersey. However, we do all the appointments via Zoom. So feel free to, go ahead and, reach out and we can see if your insurance is billable and we can go ahead and start setting an appointment with you so I can start providing my service to you and hopefully I can make everyone healthy. The second aspect I like to dwell into is meditation. I have been a long-term meditator for about 7 years now, and one of the meditation I specifically practice is called Vipassana meditation. Now, we can practice any meditation in our daily life, which is really good for us because ultimately everything starts in our mind. And what do I mean by that? When we have so many thoughts in our mind, the work, the kids, the family, you know, everything sort of takes over our life, and then our cup becomes half full. Well, when we become empty, we really cannot focus on our nutrition. So it's an essential aspect of life and a daily life where we make a decision to spend 10 to 15 minutes each day, twice a day to meditate. And when we do this, any kind of meditation, and we focus on our breath, it ultimately helps calm down our mind. And when we calm down our thoughts, we are able to focus better. We start to feel whole again. We start to feel more relaxed, which is essential. And we start to have more compassion and love towards ourselves, which is really, really important. So, on that note, I believe the two aspects of life, and from a dietitian perspective, is really important for a long term health, which is nutrition and meditation. And hopefully, you take something away from this video, and may you all be happy. Thank you so much. Namaste.